Well, now you find us in our series of owner stories in a 993 air-cooled. And I'm with my friend Todd, and we've just come off the Cherrahala Skyway. Hey Todd, how are you?
Oh, terrific.
Yeah.
What a day for a drive.
Isn't it a lovely day for a drive?
Absolutely.
It is warm here in Tennessee, I guess we're in now. We've just crossed over from North Carolina. So, you've had this 993 for how long?
I bought it in 2006.
Oh, a long time.
Yep. It was a 10-year-old car, and it had 30,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
I now have 227,000 miles on
So you've driven this.
it. A lot.
You must love this car.
It is so much fun to drive. I just get in and I turn the key, and 99 times out of 100, no issue, I drive away.
Fabulous, fabulous. And you were saying to me just off camera then that if you won the lottery tomorrow, this would stay.
This would stay.
Yeah.
Might get a refresh new engine, or rebuild, refresh the engine,
Yeah.
transmission, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe new paint job to get rid of the chips in the bumper. Other than that, nope.
You'd keep it.
It's-
What is it about
it's
it
still be-
that you love?
It's so my story goes in 1969. I opened up one of my car magazines, and they had a red Targa 911 with the convertible back window, the zip-out plastic back window, and I said, I gotta have one of those.
Yeah.
37 years later, I got this car,
Yeah.
and it was after many years of kids and looking and trying to figure out which one I liked best. This color, I dreamt about this color before
That's a
Porsche even had it.
beautiful color scheme.
I used to dream about driving a convertible, through the woods in the fall, and I had to have it.
And the reality has been as good as the dream.
Absolutely. If you gave me a new car, I'd trade it and buy another 993.
Wow. Yeah. And what's it like to drive now after all these years? Has it changed over time?
No, I mean I've replaced the shocks with new ones, a little bit better than stock, but really the car is pretty much stock.
Yeah.
I have different wheels on it only because I like the turbo wheels, and I had the Cup 2 wheels on originally.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just been maintenance items.
And you've not modified it in any way? You've not felt, you just like it the way that Porsche designed it?
I really do. It's really nice. I mean, I added the phone mount, and I added the Bluetooth cassette player,
just to modernize it a little bit.
I can hook my phone up to the stereo, but other than that, it's really stock. And I love the way it drives.
Is this your only Porsche?
No, I actually have another 993 that I race in club racing with PCA.
So you race?
Yep. So I've got another 993. It's also a 96. It is a C4S.
Wow.
Converted from 4-wheel drive to 2 for racing.
That's a coupe, is it?
It is.
Yeah. Well, it's lovely to be back in an air-cooled car. They're kind of as Porsche intended. I always say this, they're also much smaller. It's interesting how 911s have grown.
Yes.
Over the years. This is a very comfortable but raw experience. The windscreen's right in front of you. You can see the end of the car but it's only just. It's not very far away.
No.
It's a very different experience to the more modern 911s. It's much purer, isn't it?
Yeah. I think, I saw a video one time, a long form show where two appraisers for Porsches, one started with a brand new Porsche and went backwards through the models, and the other one started with the first model and went forward. And as they crossed over, they both liked the 993.
Right.
Because it was right in the middle.
Yeah.
It had enough electronics and enough driver input that it felt like it was a Porsche sports car.
So does this, it's obviously a little older than some of the newer stuff we've been looking at recently. Does this cost you a lot of money every year, or have you got it sort of sorted and it's sort of regular maintenance is all it really costs you?
Yeah, regular maintenance is really all I spend until, you know, something breaks, and things do break.
Yeah.
And they're a little expensive, but they're also engineered such that they don't break very often.
Yeah.
So it isn't like I've had to replace multiple items.
No, I mean, you've owned it a long time, and things have come and gone, but it's not been a costly experience for you.
Not really. I mean, I've had a few expensive repairs, but they're like any other car. You know, something big goes, it just goes.
Yes, yes.
But I haven't had a lot of them.
Yeah.
And I can definitely say I've never had to replace anything twice.
Yeah.
So that makes a big difference, because I've known people, and I've had cars where I've had to put in, you know, multiple, you know, alternators, or
yes,
you know, multiple starters.
And the dream of owning one, particularly, you know, when things go wrong, as I'm discovering with my 928, you know, the dream suddenly starts to not become a dream, and it's a bit more of a nightmare. But you've not found that with this.
Not really.
Perhaps I should get one then.
You should. I mean, I love these cars.
Yeah.
And, you know, whenever we go someplace, there's a whole horde of people that come over and want to look at this car because it's smaller, it looks more original. You know, it stands out from the crowd.
Oh, it does. And the colour scheme, as we said earlier on, is absolutely perfect.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, thank you so much for allowing me to be a passenger in your car and to hear your ownership story.
Oh, thank
really,
you.
really grateful. It's been lovely to spend time with you this weekend. So more videos coming, you guys. Keep watching. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.